We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up GBP, USD. We are on a monthly time frame. Price action, last candle to the right-hand side is a bullish green candle. We do have price action overall, higher highs, price action overall, lower lows, midpoint, also adding second level lows, and also adding third level lows. So let's zoom in the price to see what's going on. So current price is sitting at 1.14861. So if price works its way up, it can head up to that midpoint of that overall level, which would be at 1.16409. And if price works its way down, it can tag the bottom of that price action body and the second last candle body, which would be near the numbers of 1.11396. And we can currently see market just broke that midpoint of price. So as we walk down the time frame, we're also going to see what's going on in that area. So price action on the monthly time frame is reading as a bullish green candle. Long wick down to the bottom with that price action candle. Very long wick down to the bottom with that second last candle in the market, which identifying that market can be respected for that market to push up if price action eventually engulf that second last candle. So what that market can look like is that first leg coming down as we currently see. Market will push up with the bullish green in second, come back to retest, and we'll identify that incline double bottom. And if market works its way down from this area, we have multiple touches to that top. Market broke, came back to retest, which we identify as overall first, second, third, fourth. So we do have that push. This also could be just a retest. The only thing we don't see with the last previous second, third, fourth, and fifth last candle is that market came back to retest that second level lows. So it could be coming back to retest to find some momentum to eventually push down from a double top and retest. Or that market can work its way sideways until it engulfs the second last candle to the top side or to the bottom side. Price action on the weekly time frame is identified as a bullish green candle. So there's a few things that's going on in this area. So we can see that if price action works its way up from this area, we can see that market price is coming from a pattern at that low, which will be identified as a first, second, third, fourth. We have a double bottom, but as we walk down the time frame, it may look like a double bottom and multiple retests because of the second, third last candle of the market. But so far on this structure, we see a double bottom, and market's trying to break that midpoint area as we currently see. So we're looking for that market to identify a doji or a pattern for a retest for that market to push up to the next resistance line. Also, if that market works its way down, this will be the midpoint of the resistance and the support of the black lines. So what that market identify is the break of that midpoint retest, and we can identify a pattern here that can push that market back down to the previous side. Or that market can consolidate sideways within more of the second, third, to fourth last candle wicks. We're looking for the breakout of the price action to the fourth last candle for that market to push up further. Walking down to the daily time frame, so we see price action breaking that midpoint that we created from the monthly time frame. So let's identify what we see. So if market is, so it's patterns inside patterns. So if you connect all the supports, we can see that market could be respected for that uptrend. And if we connect those resistance, we can see that market is inside of a wedge pattern. So we'll see that market bounce up and down until it fully breaks out to the top side. It'll come down and break out to the bottom side. So below price is a pattern as well. We do have that first, second, third, fourth retest. The market pushed up once, or retest market pushed up twice, I should say. So it's W's inside W's in this area because another W here, first, second, third, fourth. Okay, so now we're looking for price action to break that second level of that midpoint as it currently did So now we're going to wait to see that market's going to retest or identify a push in the market. If that market's working its way down, we'll talk about down the 4-hour time frame. So we already know that market entered that. Put this whole area in the zone. Let's throw it back. So we can see that the market entered that resistance line from that pattern that we created with the black. So that market is also trying to break that area. So it's going to either break as it currently did to retest that black support line as it currently above it, or it's going to come back to retest that previous support line in blue. And then we're looking for that market to push up further. So as price action breaking the black SR line, let's zoom in. We're going to put this area in the zone a little bit above that support line, a little bit below, so we can see, waiting for that market to break out. So whatever's going to happen in that area, will identify that in that zone area. So as I was saying before, if that market comes down, we can see that that market broke, came back to retest. So you can see multiple patterns, break, retest here, first, second, third, fourth, overall retest. Market's coming down from a double top and retest. If not, we'll see that market push up for that overall W. First leg spike down, second, third, retest the previous side. Market's trying to push up for that W, looking for the retest in that area of that zone or above that zone area for that market to push up further. If not, we'll see that market come down from an engulfing pattern to that price action candle. Walking away down to a 3-hour time frame. So price action, a 3-hour time frame, is identifying a bullish green candle, trying to engulf the second last candle. It did engulf the body, the price action previous body, but price action did not engulf the previous wick. Okay, so that's a pattern going on in there as well, which could be the wedge, and we'll identify it right now, because if you connect the resistance to that top, market's having a hard time breaking. Connect the supports, we can see that market may form another side-by-side candle until we finally see that pattern breaks out. And also the market's getting smaller with the candles. Second 2-hour time frame, price action, second last candle, reading the same thing. 1-hour time frame. Okay, now we're seeing that second last candle's retest, price action trying to break above the previous second last candle. But price action wick is not above the previous wick, but price action body is above the previous body. But so as we walk down, we may see another area of consolidation. Market works way side by side. But what this is reading is that it did spike that area 3 times, having a hard time to break. Also, it's reading that the third last candle spiked up. Second last candle came back to retest, and price is trying to push and break out that area for that break and retest of that zone area. 45-minute time frame, same as well. Market pushed up, came back to retest. We're trying to get that push. Now, price action is engulfing the second last candle, which can push that market up, but we can see price action is having a hard time breaking that third to last candle wick to push that market up. 30-minute time frame, we received the push, the retest. Market pushed again and just worked its way sideways. Now, we're still looking for price action to engulf that previous candle on this 30-minute time frame. Will be the fourth to last candle wick to push that market up to the top of that zone. So far is retesting as a bullish green doji, and we'll talk about that on the 15-minute time frame. So it's reading as, so it's a pattern happening at that low on the 15. So we have that first, second, third, fourth retest to the previous side. If it's respected, we'll see that bullish green candle form and start pushing that market up. If not, we'll talk about that on a 15-minute time frame, the 5-minute time frame, which will be identified as multiple touches to that top. So we do have an overall first, second push down, overall third, receive that pattern to the engulfment to the third to last candle. Market's coming down from that double top and creating that formation. Headed down to the 3, same as well, so that we have an area consolidation for that retest, looking for the break of the last price, second, third, fourth, the fifth to last candle on that 3-minute time frame, and the same as the 1-minute time frame. You want to do the last maybe about 10-15 candles, looking for that engulfment, primarily the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, the 14th candle in the market. You want to see price engulf that top side, that 14th candle in the market, for the downside. It'll take out the overall previous 13. Okay guys, this is Cam Jones, GBP, USD.